What's good, YouTube? Jabbar back with Abdul Aesthetics, man, and I'm here to answer another question from a subscriber. And here it is. Let's dive right into it. The question is, I was wondering if you could tell me which is better between coffee and pre-workout before you train. I've never done both in a day, so I'm a little hesitant before taking them. Usually when I train, I take pre-workout before every workout, but sometimes it can get expensive, so will coffee help? Great question, of course. My advice for pre-workout is, if you're gonna get it, I use the cheap stuff. Pre-workout can cost anywhere from, you can get the cheap stuff on the low end for like $15, or you could go to GNC, which I don't know why anybody would ever go there. You could go to GNC and get some of that expensive shit for like, I think $50 or $60. Like, who the fuck would do that? But excuse me. My advice for pre-workout, if it can get, if it gets expensive, depending on what works for you, because the cheap stuff works for me, but it may not work for you. Of course, try the things, try new ones out. But it sounds to me like you already have one that works for you. But when the pricing thing, when it gets pricey, coffee is a great replacement. I wouldn't take coffee and pre-workout, in the same day, multiple days in a row. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of work you do, the amount of sleep you get. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take coffee and pre-workout, I would limit that to 3 days a week, because all that caffeine is no good for you. I'm pretty sure bigger people get away with taking coffee in the morning, because what I do is, when I do my cardio, I drink coffee before I go. I make a full cup, but I maybe take like 4 or 5 sips out of it, and that's enough to keep me up. I don't drink the entire cup of it, so I can get away with drinking coffee and taking pre-workout in the same day. And I have a pretty strenuous job, so I've already sweat out all that caffeine while I'm working. But yeah, I would limit, the caffeine intake from the pre-workout, because pre-workout is just basically, straight caffeine. That's all it is, straight shots of caffeine. So I would limit that to, depending, if you work out 5 days a week, I would limit it to about 3, 1 day on, 1 day off. And, like I said, if things get out of control as far as pricing is concerned, I would definitely use coffee as a replacement for, your pre-workout needs. Because, all that stuff, all that caffeine at one time is bad for you. But anyway, not to ramble on, man. Hopefully I answered the question for you, the best way I could, and hopefully it helps you out. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, boom, deuce.